Hey guys, I got back a week ago. You know what they say about the best laid plans. I was planning on getting 2 videos out, one with my trip home and one with the stats. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. I got sick on the way home and ended up having to go see a doctor for this nasty cough I have, and just have not been feeling up to doing much of anything. So, and trying to catch up on things at home. So even though I didn't want to do anything, I had stuff that I had to do at home. So didn't get the video out. So this is going to be both that trip home and the wrap-up video. So during it, you'll hear me talk about 2 videos. That was while I was recording, that was the plan, but that has changed. So this is going to be the one video. I'm out today hiking between Burr Oak and Days Dam Park, about 2.5 mile hike. And then once I get over to Days Dam, I'm meeting a group and doing another 2 miles. So about 4.5 mile hike today. Beautiful fall weather, beautiful colorful trees, and hiking here along the river. So you can see a lot of the trees are turning yellow and reds. And so out enjoying the beautiful fall weather, the fall trees, and the river today. So thanks for joining me, and I'll get this video up hopefully tonight. Good morning, everybody. It is October 8th. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. My flight is until 10. The hostel that I'm staying at, the lady says, "Oh, you need to be there 4 hours ahead of time." I didn't think I need to be here this early. I got here, and the gates are check-in gates are closed until 6:30. So it's sit around and wait till they open up so I can go ahead and check in. Then I'm going to have a 2.5 hour wait at my gate anyways. So not a big deal. Didn't get a good night's sleep last night. Had people checking in last night at midnight, making lots of noise, and then I couldn't get back to sleep. So just hanging out here at the airport waiting. I'm hoping I get some sleep on the airplane on the way home. Again, my flight leaves at 10 and I'm flying through Atlanta. Well, they finally opened up baggage claim or baggage check, so I got my bags checked. I got my boarding passes, went through security, had the x-rays, went through passport control. Now I'm on my way to the gate. So the gate's like 10 minutes away. They got this nice moving walkway, so I'm just taking it easy. I've got almost 3 hours before my flight leaves, so just chilling. Guys, I finally made it to Cleveland Airport. It has been a crazy travel day. First day, 9-hour trip from Madrid to Atlanta was no issues. But I got to Atlanta, of course I had to go through customs, collect my bag, and then recheck my bag, no problem. And then I got in line for TSA, and they came by and said, we're splitting the line, we're taking half the line upstairs because it's a shorter line upstairs. So I ended up in that part of the line. We got upstairs, they lied to us. The line was actually longer than it was downstairs. So I ended up waiting in line forever. When I finally got through line, of course I was in Terminal F. I had to go to Terminal A. So I had to go down and catch the train and wait to go to all the stops. And then I had to run to my my gate, and I made it with 10 minutes to spare. So got on the plane, no problem. Sent my wife a message, "Hey, I'm on the plane." And she sent back a message, "Are you really going to not get in till 6:45? And I didn't see that message because I'd already gone on to airplane mode. What I didn't realize is Delta had actually bumped me to an earlier flight at some point. So I was sent her the original travel itinerary, which said I was going to be in at 6:45. My flight got in at 5:30. So I gave her a call when I got in and said, "Hey, I'm in." She says, "You're not supposed to be in yet." So she left the house and is on her way to come pick me up. So I'm just going to hang out here at the airport until it's time for her to get here, or when she finally gets here. That one's on me, not on her. I told her when I would be in, and unfortunately I didn't realize that the schedule changed. Had I checked my Delta app rather than looking at TripIt, which is where I keep all my itinerary at, I would have seen that it had changed. But I was looking at TripIt, which is where I keep all my itinerary, not just for airplanes, but for hotels and rental cars and albergues and all that kind of stuff. So I got in earlier than expected. My wife was actually going to get here earlier than expected, and then we're going out to eat. So it's been a adventurous travel day. I am glad to be home. I will be doing one more post about the Camino, probably sometime tomorrow, where I share some of the stats and figures. It's both today and tomorrow are going to be short, but it was a great trip. So thanks for joining me. Another beautiful section of today's hike. Ooh, some fish over there. Got a beautiful shot of the waterfalls down there. I'm going to go ahead and start my stats after this, but I just wanted to share the waterfall with you. This is again a week after I got back, and this is down by Days Dam in Lorain County. Guys, this is going to be a wrap up of my Camino Frances trip. I did 486 trail miles. I'm sure I did 500 total, but 486 actual trail miles in 40 days. 2 of those were 0 days. So I actually had 38 hiking days, 40 actual days. Averaged 12.2 miles a day. I did 1,439,745 steps and burned 127,371 calories during the 40 days. And my cost of my 40 days on the trail was $1,986.29. 807 of that was for places to sleep. $847 was for food. $223 was for my luggage transport. I spent $63 on laundry and just less than $50 on extras. Extras included going into the cathedrals and some of the other things that I did while I was on the trip. So slightly less than $2,000 for the 40 days that I was on the actual trail. Now, in addition to that, I spent almost $1,300, actually $1,265. That included my $830 flight, my $150 in the 2 trains that I took. It included my lodging in Paris and in St. Jean the night before, as well as in Santiago and Madrid on my way back, and the food that I ate, and my Uber said I had to take to get to the airport and to the albergues. So transportation and stuff to get to the trail was basically $1,270, and then on the trail was almost $2,000. So less than $2,000 or less than $3,300 for the 45 days total that I was gone. So that was a good trip. Had a great time. As I said, I got sick after I got on my way home. I actually had the cough while I was in Spain, but it got worse when I got home. And of course, I had Dr. Mom here that insisted that you got to go to the doctor. So I ended up going to the doctor rather than toughing through it. So anyway, was finally got out today for my first hike since I've been home. I've been home for a week, and it was nice to get out. So thanks for joining me on the Camino Frances, and this is the wrap up of the trip. Thank you.